got another coloring book in the mail this last week for me to review, and all of this was just slid inside of it. So beautiful, beautiful artwork based on the old fairy tales. Now these are all done by Ruth Sanderson, and I gotta say I really, really love her work. So here's one link. You can also pop over to Amazon, or you can get them at your local bookstore. Okay. I want to take some time and flip through here and show you some pictures in the book. She also has some free sample downloads, and I just signed up to get her newsletter, and some very good information in there too. Now this is her Beautiful Fairy Tales Book 3. This is Goldilocks, and yeah, she signed it. I gotta say, the paper is not the best. Okay, it is flimsy, and let me just reiterate, I know I am not showing you the whole page. I never do. I do that to honor the artist. Okay? There are people that would go through and just push pause and copy the pages, and therefore I don't show the entire page. I believe in the artist selling the book, not people just taking them. That's why on our coloring book group, Coloring Books Keep It Clean, we do not allow posting of pictures from Pinterest. They have to go all the way back to the original and get it that way. So back to the book though. I want to point out there's lots of little detail in here. So there's the detail that you can do in here, but then the shading, I always tell my ladies in the V, that's where it's tucked down in. That's where you're going to color a little darker because it's in the shadows. Well, when you're doing a grayscale book, it's already grayed for you, so you know to grab the next shade, maybe the second next shade darker, and use it. But yeah, just lovely, lovely pictures. Let's go ahead and go through this. They are one-sided. They are not perforated because this tells a story. This is not meant to be taken out of the book. Now I will go ahead and show you this full page because I've already started on it. Can you see how there's still little white bits in his pants? That's because the paper is very textured. So if you love laying down lots of layers, then you're really gonna love this. I just like how well done the grayscale is. I'm able to cover all the gray, and yet the lights and darks are still there. Okay, I have started when I do a book review for someone, I've started going ahead and coloring a page first, so I can tell you a bit more about how I like the paper. Again, it is thin, but I don't mean thin as in it's going to tear. I did not have that problem at all. I don't think it will. The thin I'm talking about is you're not going to be able to use markers with it without it bleeding through. But again, it's one-sided. So if you decided to do that, then lay something between the pages, and then if it bleeds through, you haven't damaged your next page. And again, here's where I can really tell you, you can tell where the darker colors are. The light's coming from here, so she's got this light, this is light, this is light. Then your shadows pop in around. The folds on the outfits. There's lots of folds and wrinkles. This is the only book I have of hers. If she opts to send me any more, I will review those too. I have seen some pages out of Cinderella. I do not have it. Again, this is the only one I have. And it's very, very kind of her to send it to me for a review. lots of our ladies love doing the story type books. So I'm hoping that this will encourage them. So again, some of the detail down here on his cummerbund. Okay. Just really nice. Even the wicker on her little basket down here. See? Even the wicker has some grayscale in it. And the eyes. Always look at a book before you purchase and look to see what the eyes look like. These are really well done. The surprise in their eyes, the shock in hers. You can tell a lot about the eyes on how the rest of the book is. And I've got to say, these very, very good artwork. I have a few books that I keep just for the artwork, but this one it's going to get colored in because it's so much fun. And a lot of times, I'm going to show you a close-up of her hand that is pouring. Do you see the grays in there? And that's exactly where the grays would go. There are some artists that they don't grayscale in the right place, and then it really messes up your whole picture because it just doesn't look realistic at all. Now let me show you this. These are from her original oil paintings. Okay, there's 12 pictures back here. They're adjusted grayscales. All right. So let's see how they're different. All right, let's go back to the front and we are going to compare. Do you see her outfit, how it's really dark and the neckline's dark and she's got the dark on the eyes? This, not as dark, okay? She's leaving that up to you. Excuse me. So, on this one then, as we go through, it's just a whole lot lighter. And I think this is really cool because this gives you two chances to really color and get it all in there. See, there's that one again that we looked at for a while, the expressions on the eyes. It's still there, even though she's done a lighter grayscale. Is that not cool? Okay, here's about the artist. So she does have Cinderella, the 12 Dancing Princesses, Papa Gatto, and the Snow Princess. Okay, and then this is Goldilocks, of course, and this one was done in 2017. The Golden Key is a Victorian fairy tale. She's done 47 scratchboard drawings. Wow. All right, here's where you can get her PDF. Can you see that? If you choose to go that route. All right. So, again, I say it's a winner. See, I would love to get hold of some more of these. Just beautiful, beautiful artwork. And then this is showing some of her newer books. So these coming in September. So that's just around the corner. This is August. Here's your ISBN information if you need that. I do like to show all this information because depending on where you live in the world, you may need some of that to actually find it. Another thing I really like, she's left you a couple of blank pages. That is wonderful if you don't have your pencils set up with swatches, then you've got that to be able to look at. Now I was going to go back and compare and see if the one I colored was in here. See, it's not all of them. No, it is not. I don't think. See, there's a lot more in this first set because this one is not in there. There's not as many in this second set. But kudos to Ruth. Well done. Well done. So there you go. Be watching. If you don't subscribe and you want to, there's a little button down over to the side, and you can click subscribe, and you'll see all the different books that I do reviews on. And again, I love it. So if you're looking at starting and getting into some Grayscale, this is some good options right here. And I will try to dig in and do a color along in this book. If nothing else, just on some wood or maybe some hair to teach some little tricks of the trade to help you out. Maybe some fur. All right. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time. Bye.